Hi, everybody. This is Nancy O'Brien Simpson coming to you from beautiful Toronto, Ontario, with a brighter day commentary for today. And have I got one for you? It's on healing. And if anybody can talk with receipts about healing, it is me. Because I was diagnosed a decade ago with stage 4 leukemia. And not just any leukemia, one at the time that was considered incurable. Yep, terrifying. And then last November, for everybody who doesn't know, I broke myself. I was jogging and I broke my hip off, my ball and socket off. My femur broke in half too. It was intense. Now, I had a totally miraculous healing in both of them, and I am here to tell you about it. This was in the late 80s, I think, when my oncologist said that we needed to do another bone marrow biopsy because I had years of chemo, and because it was considered back then incurable, after these years of chemo, the leukemia would keep building up in the bone marrow. And at some point, you would go into bone marrow failure, and that would be the end of you. The bone marrow leukemia was creeping up every year. It was getting more and more. And we knew that at some point, we would be talking about end-of-life things. So I was prepared. I was okay. I had lived a great life. I got the bone marrow biopsy, and I was expecting the worst. Because the oncologist had said, we'll get the bone marrow, we might be looking at end-of-life discussions. I'm like, okay, I've lived a great life. So, and I really was kind of okay with it. So when the bone marrow biopsy came back, the oncologist came into the room and they were crying. And I said, don't cry, I've had a great life, this is okay. It's gone. It's a miracle. It's totally gone. Oh my gosh, it's a miracle. It is totally gone. I checked twice. This doesn't happen. This is a medical miracle, a true medical miracle. I was like, what? I was in total, absolute shock. I couldn't even process it because I was expecting end of life wills and probate and all this. And it was gone. I was cured. Then in November, when I broke myself, I'm an older person. So when you break your hip, sometimes it can be down. And I not only broke my hip, but my ball and socket and my femur. So I healed so quickly that when I was walking, when I should have been on a walker, and I'm just walking around, the orthopedic surgeon said, in all my years of being an orthopedic surgeon, I have never, ever seen this. It's medically impossible. 2 miracles. This girl, your miracle girl, 2 miracles. How did it happen? Well, who knows? I mean, who totally knows how it happened? But I think if I was going to tell you, when people get cancer, what do? F-U-C-K, cancer. I hate my cancer. I'm going to war with my cancer. I'm going to get rid of cancer. I'm going to do that. And they get, what is war? What is F-U? It's negative energy. I decided that I was going to love my leukemia. I was going to bless it, forgive it, love it. And I told it, I said, let's work together. I want to love you. I don't want to hate you. I don't want war in my own body. And I think my leukemia spoke to me and it said, Nancy, we love you too. We don't want to hurt you. We love you. If you die, we die. We want to work with you. We lost our way. We don't know how to stop dividing. And I'm like, you don't? And they said, no, we don't know how to stop dividing. So I said, let's work together. So we held hands. My leukemia and I held hands. And we loved each other. And I would bless it every day. And I would tell it, I love you. Let's work together. Let's get well. And the same thing happened with my hip. I told my hip and my femur, I said, hip and femur, Femi, I love you. Let's work together. Let's get well. And I really think that when we love, I think love is the most powerful force on the earth. And when we put love into bad situations, they get better. And when we put hate and malice and into situations, they get worse. So today, no matter what you're facing, put love energy into it, because it's the most powerful energy on the face of the earth. Love energy. It can do anything. It can heal leukemia. It can heal marriages. It can heal finances. It can do anything if we could harness the power of love. And I love you. Yes, I do. I'm Nancy O'Brien Simpson, and those are my 2 cents for today.